Hello. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm back with the weekly reading. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey, Melly. Hey, Kat. Elizabeth. Hey, Mimi. Thank you. What's up, pushing that cat? Sending love back to you too, Melly. Hey, love 22. I'm just gonna go ahead and start with Aries since I'm late. Aries. The word for you this week is sovereign. The ultimate power. Supreme ruler. Some of you are like at the top of whatever you do, Aries. You are the king, you are the queen. Let's see, Aries. You are the queen of your life. That's exactly what the other side of the card said. You are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. Sovereign is the word for the rest of the week, Aries. Some of you are going to be enjoying time with friends this week. Perhaps you're going to get together with somebody for lunch or something like that. I feel like maybe during this meeting, it might discover something that maybe you've been fighting against that's been on your mind. What's this? Something you've been fighting to resolve. I feel like you've taken, you've been thinking about something. I feel like you've been burning your candles. It's like you're working on something, but you're doing it alone. There may be friends that help you to see something that may be holding you back, and there may be like a period where you're alone and you're just thinking and it dawns on you. It's like you get it, and it may be the end of something for you, whether it's a job or a relationship that you've been giving to. It's like you're gonna have a eureka moment. Ooh, and you're gonna be happy. So it's gonna bring it's going to you're gonna be happy with the results. Okay, let's just say that. This is a time for you to heal. This isn't a time for you to fight against what is happening, Aries. Something may have been blocking your spiritual insight. And some of you may be dealing with a Leo. I see you kind of confused as to whether or not to move forward with something. It's like you're in that in between stage of I have these nice memories of this situation, or like this soulmate energy, and walking away. You're right in the middle of those things. It's like you wanna. It's like it's ongoing, or there's a part of you that's like, I don't know if I want this to be over. I don't want to have to think about this so much anymore. And then there's like this option of surrender, you know. You may wonder if the best option is to stop investing in whatever this is. or whomever. Maybe something just doesn't feel right. Honey, dance to the beat of your own drum. That's the advice. Something may have felt like it was just a dream. What's the option that feels the least? What's the attractive option? You know what I mean? What looks right? What feels right? What, you know? Which option brings you peace? Hey everybody, sorry I can't read and read at the same time. In your career, I see you taking a break, or maybe you're just needing some more rest. A lot of you are healing from something. Just kind of, I don't know. Don't allow your heart to close off too much, Aries. I feel like you're about to have a breakthrough. Okay, I feel like you are doing well. Some of you need to look around you. Don't let the heartbreak blind you from all the other good things that are happening in your life. Nice. There are people who want to get to know you too. Let's see your advice. Stable offers around you, Aries. You don't want it to be too mysterious, you know? There's somebody who wants you to take their offer, but maybe they don't always show so much of their, I don't know. Did we just go back to love? Aries, you know there's better for you, but you got to step into this new thing confidently. Okay, there's better job options for you. There's better love options for you. You got to be confident in stepping into that, though. And the way that you do that, you got to shake off whatever's making you unhappy, Aries. Treat yourself like the queen that you are, like the royalty that you are. Whatever it is that you're feeling too attached to, you know, attachments are not love. Love is not attachment. You know what I mean? There's no ego. Loving from the inside is a blessing to give yourself the gift of your own presence. This may be a journey that you end up on alone right now or for this week. Taurus. Hey, Papa Midnight. Michelle, Steven. Taurus. Taurus, your mind is a powerful place. Make sure it's a beautiful place. Make sure it's a calm place. Make sure it feels good in there. Make sure we're putting good thoughts in there. Okay. Where you are in your mind is in direct connection with where you are in your physical world. Remember that. What's the don't fear the worst, Taurus. I feel the need to say that. Some of you need to make sure you fill up on gas this week. Taurus, you are the master of your inner world and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. There may be something that you are giving up on. Is it a fire sign? Either this person is lacking initiative with you, or maybe why is the Queen of Wands in the reverse? Maybe this person isn't over someone else. Or maybe this person isn't acting on something because... Is this you? Okay, so it's like this person is inactive, and maybe you're going to decide to be inactive too. You don't feel like their mind is at ease. You feel like they're still battling with something. I see you kind of isolating yourself in the situation, thinking about the memories, wondering if maybe you can trust this person. You love them, but I don't think you're going. I think you're going to maybe. I don't think you're going to commit yourself to the situation right now. You know. Okay, Taurus. So you're the type. In order to avoid rejection, it's like you might manifest this person versus actually pursuing them, physically calling them or something like that. Okay, Taurus, let's see. Um, I feel like maybe this week you'll be struggling with self love, like practicing self love. Don't forget to incorporate that in your day. You need to take a fresh look at your perspective, which means there's something in your love life that you need to stop overthinking. It could be a breakup, like it happened. It's time for the new start. You didn't need to, that was done. Don't even worry about it. Okay. In your job, in your career, I see you. You got love on the brain, but I see mm, there's a lot of changes happening. I feel like you're in a more peaceful place in your mind while you're at work because you're no longer sabotaging yourself in that relationship that you was in. Something like that. It's like there's a chapter of your life that's ended. But I see you open though. New ideas coming to you at work. It's like new options are coming to you because this part of your brain that was being sucked up by something or somebody is now open. And new ideas bring about new opportunities for fresh perspective, open heart, healing, different things on your mind now than what was on your mind then. So it's like life is getting better for you. I also feel like you have romantic feelings for someone. The answer is yes. I would open myself up to it. There's a yes for you this week, Taurus, if you allow it. Something like that. Did I do that? Keep your friends out of your business, out of your romantic life, Taurus. That's the other message. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, Taurus got a good reading. Okay, Gemini. Time. Time is the name of the game this week. You may feel like there are a lot of things changing really quickly in your life too, Gemini. Some of y'all may feel like you're running out of time to do something. It'll feel like the time is running out even faster if you're worrying, Gemini. So what are you worried about? Sometimes when you're in that state of mind where you're worrying, it seems like time speeds up. But if you allow yourself to get calm, breathe, honey, breathe. Time starts to work for you instead of against you. It's something that you may discover this week. Please don't tell me 37 is too old for love, okay? um, I feel like it's a party right now, Gemini. I feel like you're loving yourself. You're loving what you see when you look in the mirror. Like, I feel like you feel good about a lot of things in your life. There's reason to celebrate. Some of y'all may just be home this week. There's a lot that has changed in your life. I think you changed, and so a lot of stuff changed in your life, like everything. Some of you may have ended a relationship and you feel great, or may be ending a relationship and you're gonna feel great, or maybe that's what you're discovering is like, damn, I feel good, like I knew I would. Okay. So, okay. You have to know that it's in connection to you being, you did this, Gemini. Whatever feeling that you are going to be feeling this week, you did this. Maybe by letting go, or maybe you feel like, I don't know, it feels like there's still a step that you're missing or something. I think you need to stand up for yourself. Anything that you're fearing, don't allow fears to get in the way of what it is that you want to see happen in your life. Don't allow fear to take over to control you. You got to face whatever that is, Gemini. It's not so scary when you look at it, but right now you're like, I don't want to see it. Don't be in denial, Gemini. And say what you got to say if you got to, you know. But put an end to whatever is doing you wrong. Or maybe that's what you're doing. And there will be reason to celebrate. Hey, Tamika. Or is it Tamikia? I'm sorry. In love, be careful of codependency. Listen to your intuition. If you're supposed to stop, stop. Thank you, RM. There is another option. You've been thinking about it. It looks good, but you don't have a lot of faith in it. You're overthinking it, Gemini. Maybe somebody's getting you in your head because they're like pursuing you a lot right now. Somebody's pursuing a relationship with you. It could be a Leo. What's this? What? Maybe somebody's saying, wait, Gemini, stop. Don't worry. I've changed. That's what it's giving. It's advice. You'll realize if you go back this week, Gemini, you're going to realize why it's not going to work. And then you're going to move on. But you'll have peace of mind about it this time. You know, you'll be able to, because you know how sometimes when you go back and you like, or when you leave and you're like, did I do the right thing? This time you'll know you did. Something was like killing your vibe, killing your passion for maybe everything else. It was some red flags that you weren't paying attention to. Somebody knows that they messed everything up with you, and they don't know how to fix it. So them messing things up with you doesn't sound exciting, and them not knowing how to fix it doesn't sound attractive either. So there you go. In your job, I feel like maybe you feel like you're not getting enough for what you're putting in. It's like maybe you feel like you're not getting paid enough. A lot of you are wanting to end the job. Advice. If your heart ain't in it, if you can't smile while you're there, you gotta go. That'll be your best chess move, Gemini. I feel like it's something that maybe you should have addressed a long time ago. You've been thinking about it anyway. Don't allow yourself to get stuck. Don't fight for nothing that's going to make you unhappy. There may be a friend that can help you. Get back to something that brings like that Gemini-ness out of you. Something where you can feel free again. This person also that you were in a connection with, I don't see you staying there either. Talk to your friends this week, Gemini. Cancer. I see you taking a risk this week, Cancer. Some of you may gamble. Something's been whispering to you, Cancer. Take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growing. Let's see, Cancer. General love. Okay, in general, there's something ending and there's something beginning. Okay, well, you planted some seeds and it started to take root. Don't look at the surface. You've been planting some seeds along the way, Cancer, and they have already taken root. Whatever it is that you planted, and whatever it is that you have to disconnect from is a part of maybe that's some of the weeds that had to be pulled out so that your root system can be strong. So when that plant starts growing, it's gonna be solid, right? Like, take a chance, believe that you're worth it. Okay, I almost called you Gemini. Some of you dealing with a Gemini. Some of y'all, like, why accept something that's not good enough? Like, believe that you can have more, Cancer, because you can. You've already planted some sort of seed, like I said, and it's growing. But you wondering, what is the right time, or I don't know. Some of y'all dealing with an Aries or another Pisces or Cancer. What's this? A lot of y'all are some of you are in. Some of you wonder if part of your confidence not being so strong right now is in connection to someone else. It's like, I wonder if I let go of this person, will I, or feel like this sense of freedom again? I feel like you're really over the bad memories. I feel like there's something that doesn't feel right for you. You're not confused anymore. I feel like you're at the point now where you're just taking care of something that should have been taken care of a while ago. Maybe that's the chance that you're taking this week, Cancer. You can always rewrite the story if you want to. Some of y'all are ending a relationship. I feel like you've been deciding, you've been trying to decide, like, maybe weigh the pros and cons. Should I hold on to this? Should I return to this? Some of y'all dealing with a Leo or a Scorpio. It's like you don't know. And I feel like it's making your actions kind of fickle on the surface too. What's the advice? Take some time to think about it. It's going to feel uncomfortable no matter what you do. The more you work on it, the less confident you feel, the less clear you feel. You won't be stuck if you decide to shift your focus. I mean, where's the wind blowing, Cancer? Like, relax. Take it with the flow. Like, really. If you feel that things are shifting or changing, then change with them. Because if you resist, that's when it's gonna feel uncomfortable, and you're not gonna have any peace about the situation. Stay optimistic about your life in general. I think you're past the point of who did it and who didn't and who whatever, because I think you're mature enough to know that that doesn't fix anything anyway. So I don't see any blame game going on. Shift your focus. If you were thinking about the blame game stuff, stop. Shift your focus. In your career, I don't see any struggles in your career. I actually see some new inspiration. Maybe you all have had time to rest. Maybe you travel for work. You've been back and forth a lot. Some of you are you're affected by love. Like, you're affected in your work life by love. And I feel like it was making your actions kind of, inconsistent maybe on the job. It's kind of keeping you in the dark in a lot of ways, but you're gonna get a spark. It's like some kind of idea or opportunity is gonna come to you, and you're gonna realize how weighed down you are by something or someone, whatever the disturbance is in your life, and you're gonna walk away from it. It's gonna be good enough for you to go on and walk away, Cancer, from whatever that is. Shift your focus. Stay optimistic. Sometimes the best way to fix your life is to just start getting rid of stuff. Leo. You ready for change, Leo? Leo. A lot of you are having a change of heart about something. I see a lot of you admiring your own reflection. Some of y'all may like passion fruit or burritos. Some of y'all may be from the West. Something about birds could be significant too. Resistance to change is resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings, Leo. Let it go. What's going on with Leo? Let's see, Leo. I feel like the struggle, if you were struggling before, you're starting to feel like you can move again. You're starting to feel like yourself again. It's not so much of a struggle anymore. Maybe there's something that you're being honest about, and maybe something that, I don't know, maybe some information comes to you that helps you resolve something. Could be a home. Some of you may be moving, or this could have something to do with the relationship. Something that you were struggling with. It's like finally you're going to be able to, what's this? It's like you're finally going to be able to move forward with something. There's something that maybe wasn't closed in your life, like some kind of chapter that wasn't closed out in your life. And what is it? There's some kind of truth that may be illuminated to you about a connection It may not be the happiest news, Leo, but it may free you. Because I feel like you've been stuck on something. Is this somebody? I feel like you feel like this person loves you. Let's see, Russ. Maybe this is somebody that you've invested a lot of time in. There's a very strong connection between the two of you. But somebody's very guarded against heartache. Be careful of drinking too much. There's a lot of happy memories here, but I'm seeing maybe you've heard like this higher calling that maybe something isn't working on like a physical level with this. Or there's something that you heard. It could have been at church. It could have been at work. It could have been from God. There's something that you've heard already, Leo. You don't need anyone else to fix you, Leo. I don't feel like you're quite there yet as far as I don't know, some kind of breakthrough that you may be going through or letting go of the ties. Some of you are not. It's like you're resisting some kind of change. You're resisting letting go of something in your love life. I don't see you very open. I see you kind of weighed down, maybe with responsibilities or something that you haven't healed from. I see you spending a lot of time alone. Maybe you're realizing that it's like you want to do something. I feel like a lot of you are distracted by fear. A lot of you are wanting someone to come back for things to move forward. I feel like maybe, are you ready to be in a relationship, Leo? You love this person, but maybe you quite, I don't know. This seems like a waiting game. Are you? Some of you are afraid to be disappointed. Some of you are kind of, it's like you're leaving it open, but you're not really investing everything into it. Some of y'all, it's like you don't know whether you want to hold on or be done with it. There may be voices in your head saying, don't wait for this, don't wait for this. Move on, right? What's the advice? Some of you may end up ending something this week. Some of you may end up going back for another missed opportunity. Some of y'all got something lined up already. In your career, Leo, I think a lot of you, it's like you're in this place where you're letting go of something, Leo, or you're having a hard time letting go of something, but that you may end up, I feel like you're closer by the end of the week to letting go of whatever this is. Or this could date out. I don't know, Leo. In your career, a lot of you are thinking about trying to stop thinking about something while y'all at work. But it's almost like the whatever's on your mind while you're at work is like constant, whatever it is, right? And I feel like it's confusing you. You're in the middle of, do I walk away from something or do I stay with it? It's like you're thinking about the good times, you're thinking about the bad. Yeah. Do I commit? Do I move forward? Do I defend this? What do I do? Your advice. I wouldn't do anything until you're clear on it, Leo. For some of you, you need to know it's not cheating. I feel like this is somebody that you're learning a lot of lessons from, or that was sent into your life to learn, for you to teach each other lessons. But for some of you, you need to know it's not cheating. That's what this card says. So, Leo. Virgo. Virgo, some of you need to create some space in your home. Maybe spend some time like reorganizing shelves or clearing out shit that you don't need. Don't hoard. Make space for new things. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Some of you are very focused on like the good old days, but maybe it's time to throw some of that shit away. I don't know. Virgo. Some of you need to read more books too. And maybe there's somebody that you're no longer letting control the narrative in your life anymore. Some of you are like untangling yourself from something. It could be a relationship, or some of you may be moving home or holding back more from this. It's like you're not as excited about something as you used to be. I feel like you've been in your head about it too. Maybe you've been pursuing someone, or somebody's been pursuing you, and it's like maybe you're done with it. Maybe you feel like somebody's not very interested. Or maybe you're not interested. Somebody's not. Maybe you feel like somebody's very focused on themselves, but this is how they feel about you. Like, damn, I can't do nothing to please this so and so. But I feel like it's because whoever this is, it's like somebody's loving on themselves. Somebody may be letting go. Maybe you're resolving some things. Maybe they're letting go. They both of y'all trying to make something happen. I don't really know what's going on here. I feel like they do have regrets. You both seem to be moving on. It's like y'all can have family together, or somebody doesn't trust their new beginning either. All right, I'm about to be done with this. It's like, do I stay where I'm at, or do I move on to this new thing? So, looks like an option there. Some of you may have ties to Italy, or there may be like something like, I'll meet you there. I don't know. Maybe you might be meeting somebody this week. Some of y'all need space away from the situation so you can know what to do. Yeah. Don't move forward. What did you do about this Five of Swords? Yeah, don't move forward until your mind is in a more peaceful place about it, so you can make like a calculated move on whatever that is. In love, I don't see you committing, or maybe you have an unconventional relationship with somebody. Maybe you're stuck. It's like, do I want to do this? Do I want to resolve the emotional stuff in this relationship? There may be some bad memories tied to it too. Some betrayal, some things that kind of threw off the connection. Maybe some mind games, but there's still hope. There's still a general sense of hope for this to, you know. What happened in the reverse? Maybe you want somebody to drop their guard, or maybe you need to do that. Or there's a sense of wanting to fight for this. It may be a sudden ending, though. What causes this? Maybe things start to feel heavy. Maybe that's, how something I don't know. I feel like there's somebody who may end something all of a sudden. This is somebody who feels like they would be happier if things ended. And I feel like the other person may be running for the hills too. What is going on? But I feel like somebody was indecisive anyway about it. Maybe that's the move, Virgo. Things will be clear for you. You got to get clear enough to follow your intuition. I feel like your intuition is telling you that maybe a separation is necessary. Don't settle for less. Something like that, Virgo. I feel like there's somebody, I don't know if they sorry or if they not sorry, Virgo. But know your strength, okay? Somebody may not have changed. It's like they may tell you I'm not the same person anymore. They may still be that person. For some of you, maybe they did change. If you want to know whether or not they've changed, follow your intuition. Your intuition may be telling you, don't do that right now. On your job, maybe a Pisces connected to you. A lot of you are thinking about somebody that you love. Maybe you're keeping your eye on them, even though you're not really. It's like I gave up on a relationship. I'm starting over. I'm not really thinking about them no more. But something may still feel unfair, or maybe something that was revealed to you. I feel like it's weighing on you while you're at work. It's like there's a part of you that wants something. Yeah. But then something kills your joy about it. It's like maybe it's better to avoid it. I feel like you still haven't quite freed yourself from this by the end of the week, but I do see you getting over it. Yeah, it'll be all right. This change is necessary, Virgo. Maybe this is something that should have been addressed a long time ago. But I do see you moving on, not with the best feelings in tow, but maybe there's even some regrets. Somebody could have been fighting with their past to get back to you too. I feel like there was some denial, a lot of emotional confusion here too. What's advice and career? Because this is not what we're supposed to be talking about. Get your rest, okay? Somebody may be dealing with rejection this week, but just try your best not to. Oh, it's hard to say. Don't try not to think about it while you're at work, but I feel like the more rest you get, the better mindset you're going to be in. Do your best to try to clear your energy this week. This week is about knowing that you're strong enough to get through this. Think about the last thing you had to get through. It may have been harder than this. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. We're going to start Libra at 45 minutes, 42 seconds. Libra, make sure you get in your sleep too, Libra. Some of you may be having problems sleeping this week. Gotta forgive, Libra. Some of y'all got a lot of choices. I don't know what that means yet, or there may be a choice that you have to make this week. Hey, Mona Lisa. Worry less about making the right choice and worry more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. Ain't that it? That's good. What's going on with you, Libra? Some of you may not, I don't know if you're not clear on something, or maybe some of you may not be sure about somebody who's pursuing you, or you may feel like somebody's keeping something from you, but I don't know. Some of you feel like you work better alone. Or maybe you're just not clear why somebody is pursuing you right now, because I feel like you've moved on and you're happy. But somebody feel like they got unfinished business with you. Could be a Leo. Or maybe you found out something somebody was holding back from you. It could have been something that came full circle that helps you to really know that the choice that you made was the right one. I don't know if it's like, I don't know, something is going to be revealed to you that lets you know why you had cold feet in the first place about this situation. But you have to work on forgiving this person. It may be an ending that you've already experienced or that you're experiencing this week. And I don't think you've fully forgiven this person yet. But I do feel in love you've been set free. Here's the sun in the upright now. It was just in the reverse. So there's happiness that comes after this. It's like it was the best thing, Libra. So just know that. Have peace about that. That things are working in your favor. This would have been something that, I mean, if you really think about it, were you happy with everything in this situation, or were you settling? Listen to your heart, Libra. That's advice. You'll have peace about this. You can't move forward with somebody that you don't like. You'll be able to let go of this person with their fine ass. It's like you were trying to go back and forth with, well, what's the truth? What's the truth? What's a commitment without a real vulnerable connection with somebody? It's like defend where you've gotten in your life. I feel like you don't need to let nothing or nobody come in and serve as a distraction with where you've gotten yourself to, especially if their behavior with you is fickle. Don't let anybody's criticism take root either, Libra. Love the body that you're in. Love the skin that you're in. Some of y'all may be worried about your stomach or your hips or whatever it is. Love your body. Okay? This is what you got. So this is what we're working with today. If I decide to change that tomorrow, that's my choice. But I look good today. You know what I mean? In career, you may be feeling, you may be lacking confidence, maybe speaking up on something. Something doesn't feel fair. I don't think you want to move forward, but you ain't quite walked away from it either. There are more opportunities waiting for you, but there's something that you need to address. It could be concerning a masculine energy, or there may be somebody that you need, somebody else that you haven't talked to. They may have the information that you need, Maybe you already planted a seed with this person at some point. Maybe you've already talked to this person. I feel like maybe there's a conversation that you end up having. It could land you a new job too. I see you having chemistry with somebody too. Nice. Don't settle for less than what you're worth. If there's like some kind of position and it's not enough, know that you deserve to have what it is that you want. Something like that. There may be a message that comes from far away, Libra, that will give you a lot to think about. This could be a long distance message, or they could just live across town, something like that. I'm hearing over the internet too. Scorpio. Reassess. Some of you may be looking back over your finances. I don't know why I heard that, but there's something that you're having to reassess. You may see two sides to a person this week. And if that other side that you see, you don't like that shit, you have the right to change your mind. Okay? You have the right to change your mind. I'll never forget that. That's your power. What's going on with Scorpio? It's something that you don't, either something that's holding you back or it's something you don't want to wait for anymore, Scorpio. Maybe that's what you're changing your mind about. A lot of you have been really mulling over something. It could be concerning a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Maybe you have gotten a chance to rest. You're feeling good, like about yourself. You're feeling a lot more clear now. Maybe you're long distance from this person. You traveled. Many of you are dealing with Leo or Cancer. There's something that you're afraid to move. It's like you're reluctant to move forward with something because you're feeling happy with yourself. You see how that works? Nice. Then be happy. If things have changed, they've changed. There may be something that you need to stop fighting for. It's like you just need to release it. What's the best outcome for everybody involved? Maybe focus your energy there instead of feeling guilty no matter what happens in the situation. Like, what's the best decision that I would make? What's the best decision that I would make if I were someone who loved me? What would I tell me to do in this situation? Because I'm seeing the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups in the reverse. I'm feeling like this is a situation where if it's between me and you need to choose you. Something like that. You already have all of the answers that you need. I'm hearing you just need to set sail. Some of y'all eat oatmeal, or somebody's name could be Lois. Or you need to slow down this week. In your love life, I'm seeing you say, fuck it. You're going for something new. A lot of you don't want to be in a relationship. I feel like the more you fought for something, the less interested you were in it, or something like that. I see you giving up. I'm hearing like a fuck it. Maybe it was something that you needed to address a long time ago. Some of you are definitely dealing with Leo. I feel like you're detaching. I feel like the longer you try to make a decision about this, it's like you would clam up about it. There could have been like all of these different voices in your head that kept you from even saying what it is that you really wanted to say. It's like by the time you get in front of this person, maybe you thought about it, and by the time you get in front of them, you don't even know how to start. Don't make any promises right now. Your advice is either you're going to end this or you're going to sabotage yourself. I feel like those are the choices here. I feel like there's only one way that this could go that would be best for you. A lot of you do have the courage to face this conflict, whatever it is. I feel like you've tried in this situation, whatever it is, but it's like now you're better able to make up your mind. There's somebody who's going to want to make things right with you the moment that you let go. In your career, Scorpio, I'm seeing you take this blind leap to move on from something that was stressing you out. And there's like all this new energy that shows up for you in your career sector because of that. It's like you have this peace about you now. Your mind wasn't clear when you were caught up in whatever you were caught up in, but you started loving yourself through it, I feel. And you started to feel like this fire started burning inside of you again. It's like you started channeling that energy into your work. Say advice. It's like you feel more in control now. You didn't know whether you should offer yourself to something or try to work it out. You were dragging your feet on it. I don't feel like you had peace of mind about it. Somebody's demeanor wasn't inviting for you anyway, or maybe they had their back turned to you that wasn't turned on, or that didn't like make it feel good to go towards this person. Advice. You did all you could. Sometimes you just gotta do what's best for you. If you did all you could, then that's all you could do. Sagittarius. There may be somebody who needs a listening ear this week, Sagittarius. Maybe like a girlfriend of yours, a sister. Somebody doesn't feel heard, and I feel like the healing between you and someone will begin the moment that somebody feels like they've been heard or like they're understood in some way. Some of you are not taking time to yourself, or maybe you just don't have the time to take to yourself right now. And that may have you feeling, I don't know, a lack of rest or a lack of that me time. It just affects your mood. I don't feel like there's a lot of stress. I don't see any stress on your mind. Or maybe there's somebody you don't have to worry about anymore. I feel like you have good memories of this person. You may realize that somebody's going through something that they haven't quite moved on from, or they're like very isolated and avoidant or something like that. Maybe somebody has some things from their past that need to be resolved, and it could be affecting them. Somebody may need some rest, or they're healing from something. Maybe they just need to feel heard in some way. Somebody is going to come to There may be something that you end up not looking back at. I just feel like there's going to be a turnaround in this situation. I'm not sure for which person. I'm not really getting that. Maybe for both of you. In your love life, Sagittarius, I feel like your heart is not fully open because you still feel trapped in something else. Or maybe something, I don't know, maybe something hasn't changed or something hasn't ended in your life. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. This doesn't look good. It's like I don't want to fight with it, but I can't stop thinking about it. My heart's not really open to anything else. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you feel trapped inside of a connection that is not serving you well. You can't see it for what it is when you're right in the middle of it. You need to give yourself some space so you can look at this with clear vision. Like zoom out on the situation a little bit because something is killing your joy, Sagittarius. And I feel like you're not giving yourself space from it. Somebody might be feeling guilty about something too. It could be a decision that they made. Somebody could have betrayed you. It could have been a Scorpio or Pisces. You were wondering whether or not you should trust something. In your career, maybe you're not working this week. You could have taken the week off, or maybe, I don't know, you don't have a heavy workload this week. You get time to heal. There's a lot of you that are wishing for better. There's a lot of you that have a lot of success right now, but maybe you just feel tired, you know? Or there could be a friend or somebody on your job or something like that. I just feel like they're going through something. But I do see somebody coming out of that, you know, moving in a more stable direction. So I'm not sure how that resonates for you. Somebody might be changing locations as well. Capricorn. Optimism is the name of the game this week, Capricorn. Some of you may feel like you have a hard time going with the flow, and maybe you don't realize that. Sometimes when things end, you didn't realize that it was something that you could live without, but I feel like you need to know that this is something that you can live without. Let's see. What's going on with you? You may need to incorporate more green tea into your diet, Capricorn. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. If you don't know or have the correct information on something, do not make up the worst case scenario in your head. Okay? Because you're going to attract things like that into your life. I don't know who that's for. But it's like, why think of the worst case scenario when you could, when whatever you think is like the result of your current circumstances, everything that you look up and see around you is a result of your mind and where you allow your mind to go to. So why not think of a happy ending? Something like that. What's going on with you, Capricorn? General love. In general, you're just standing your ground, Capricorn, and you may be guarded. There's something that you haven't moved on from, and it needs to be addressed. Because I feel like it's kind of killing your joy. But you are stable. I don't show the cards. No, I just do my readings. You are stable though. I feel like your exterior is together. But I feel like on the inside there may be some sadness. But I do see you being patient with yourself. You are on track. You are on the right path if that's what you needed to know. There may be somebody who, I don't know, I feel like you're healing from a connection. Somebody doesn't want it to be over either. But there may be somebody who, I don't know, they could have lacked commitment in some way. But you two work well together, or maybe you two just still work together in some form of fashion. You may feel like you're missing out on opportunities and that you just need to, it's like shed your skin in some way. But you're still investing or waiting for something to happen. Perhaps even reconnecting. Say it, guys. If there's any confusion here, go with your mind, Capricorn. There's something that's telling you that this may just be a distraction. Okay. Go with your logic. It's like there's something that you never needed. Like you never needed something. In your love life, yeah, I see you standing your ground. There's a decision that you're making to just start over. It's like you just say, fuck it. I feel like you're running for the hills. It's like you're resolving something for yourself. I feel like you feel it a little bit, like it's sad, but you'd rather not be stuck with it, is what this seems like. It doesn't feel successful for you. The thought of reconnecting with whoever this is just makes you feel trapped. So I do see you walking away. And your advice is to do that. 3 of Wands in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't feel like it would work. It's something that you never needed. It's like you never needed those wings to fly. You never needed a ride from this person. You never needed somebody's love or validation or whatever that is. It's like you never needed it. But you have to allow these new things to flow into your life, which means you have to allow the old things to flow out. Your career. It may hurt. I feel like you wonder. I feel like a lot of you are heartbroken. Maybe you're wondering if you made the right decision. But it's like I don't know. Maybe you're just kind of. I feel like if you're honest with yourself, You know the truth about this person anyway. And that, whatever that is, it doesn't tickle your fancy. Okay. Is it a codependency? Or is it that you really love? And not to say you don't love this person, but was there like a financial thing here? You're strong enough to do whatever this is on your own. What's the advice? There's something that's already growing somewhere else for you. I'm telling you, you never needed it. You never needed whatever this was to succeed, to thrive, to survive, whatever this is. Okay? Don't deceive yourself anymore. It's time to feel better about whatever it is you're going through. Life is not an action-oriented journey, although we would like to believe that it is, but it's more of an emotional one. Actions are just a byproduct of where we are in that space. Whatever it is that you're avoiding, I feel like you're going to meet up with it anyway. So it's best to just turn around and say hi, or say, I forgive you, or whatever it is, Capricorn. But confront it so you can be free of it, because you never needed it anyway. Something like that. I hope that makes sense. Aquarius. This week is all about self, Aquarius. Let's see. Aquarius, if beating yourself up worked, then you would be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. Because it feels so much better to love yourself than to beat yourself up and say all of these terrible things to yourself. It's like your body doesn't know the difference of you saying bad things to yourself and somebody else saying bad things to yourself. So your body will react the same way if you give yourself a compliment as it would when you give yourself a compliment, or as it would when somebody else does. If I can talk right now, but y'all know what I mean. It's like, be kind to yourself. What's going on, Aquarius? The song that's playing right now is called Shine. Some of y'all need to, if you have your plants in your window, you need to turn them so they can grow evenly. Some of them are like reaching all the way over to the sun. General love. Career. Some of you may be moving on from something. It's like you throwing the dice. It could be fear. It's like you don't want the drama, but you also may be afraid to take like a leap. Maybe you feel unfinished business, or you have emotional ties to whatever this is. So there's a part of you that's not excited about moving away from it. It's like it gives you pause. Maybe you feel like there's something that's not working though. But you've invested time into this. It may not feel fair. It may feel like I still need to do something about this. This could be a connection. Is this, I think I just said this for Capricorn. Is this like a codependency, or like is that what's holding? Like, try to identify what the feeling is that makes you want to hold on to this or them or whatever this is. Is it because they're hard to pin down? Sometimes we like to control things that we can't, that seem like, I don't know. Somebody want to tame somebody. is what this looks like. Let's see. What's the advice? I think let's see. If you're feeling that lack of, I don't know, I feel like you've lost hope in something or somebody returning. Something's going to shock you out of that denial this week. Something that may be revealed to you may end something. Somebody may be on their way to you. But there's something that won't resolve a feeling. It's like another person can't resolve why you don't feel happy on the inside with you. There's something like that here. And I feel like the realization of that will help you to, because sometimes it's not about taking action once everything feels totally clear. Sometimes it's taking action because don't nothing feel clear right now. Fear. Sometimes you got to take action through that fear. You know what I mean? When it's showtime, it's showtime. I don't know. I don't even know what I just said. I hope it makes sense. But don't beat yourself up. That's all I do know. Let's see. The world is waiting for you. You may feel like you don't have a lot to offer to the world, but you do, Aquarius. Some of you may just not be morning people. Some of you may be realizing that you do not want to commit to a particular relationship, or somebody may be realizing that somebody's going to be heartbroken about not reconnecting. But I do see somebody giving up here. Somebody may have, I don't know, followed their intuition about something and they said, no, I don't think so. This may be something, I may need to dodge this bullet while it's hot or something like that. What's the advice here? Somebody's taking a pause. It's like, should I do this? Or should I go ahead and do something else? I'm hearing hands up. Give me your heart. Give me your heart. It's a song. I forgot who it's by. It's weird as hell. But it's kind of funny. Anyway. Somebody really wants the other person to give them their heart, but I feel like somebody's kind of weighing their options over here. I don't think they've been very vocal about it, but they're thinking about their own happiness. It could be a feminine energy. And it's like, why fight if this person isn't fully either ready or committed? Somebody may be more committed to their single life than the relationship. Maybe I should get over that. I'm seeing somebody who like to have fun. You know what I mean? I'm seeing somebody who don't like to be weighed down. And not to say that a relationship would weigh them down, but like just bad feelings. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to feel like that. Something like that. Like even in a relationship, somebody needs to feel that sense of freedom or individuality or just, I don't know, wiggle room. Something y'all could be doing with fire sign. Advice and love. You're going to feel better once you make a decision. There's somebody who really, I don't know, somebody doesn't want something to end with somebody. And somebody stayed in denial for a long time because of how much they cared about someone or how deep a connection they felt with somebody, even though they lacked excitement about sticking around in the situation. Why? It's like they doubted that things could move forward. It may be the right thing for me to distance myself from this. I feel fear or burden connected to being in a relationship with this person. It's like there's a lot of things that would have to be resolved before we could come together. But I don't want to have that on my mind if we do come together. Something like that. I think there's still hope here. There's definitely hope after an ending as well. I was hearing things could very well come full circle with this situation. I don't see a fast move being made. You need to take time to be still and listen to your intuition this week. Somebody's name could be Vincent or Ryan. Somebody doesn't feel heard, but it is safe for you to love. So open your heart. Listen to your heart. Somebody feels like they're giving more to the relationship than the other person. In your career, a lot of you are unclear about whether or not to move forward or travel away from something. I feel like it's stressing you. Many of you are having a hard time being honest with yourself or like coming up with the right solution, but you need to rest. There's a lot about you not sleeping very well or you not having peace of mind about something. And I feel like that's what's kind of, you could have love on the brain at work too. You could be thinking about how you want to make peace with somebody. Somebody is like, I don't know, they got a lot of positive energy. I feel like you're stuck on this person. They got a lot of free energy. It's like maybe you're waiting for this person to come back or they're waiting for you. But there's some heartbreak that needs to be addressed before you two can start over. Y'all got unfinished business if y'all do, like double time unfinished business. Either y'all need to talk about something because somebody feels like they're giving more to this, and it could be the feminine energy. Um, there's love, but there's like two sides to the story here too. Okay, there's still hope for this connection. It is safe for you to love, but there maybe just needs to be a conversation. Advice in career, because that took over your career reading. This could work, but things need to be set straight. Whatever's in the dark need to come to the light so that both of y'all can have peace of mind moving forward. Because I think the love is real. I don't think you got like terrible intentions for each other or anything like that. I just think somebody need to be honest. Pisces. Pisces. Possibility. In any given moment, allow yourself to stop and look around and say, what are all the possibilities for this moment right here in my life? Are there any opportunities that I may be overlooking? Something like that. Allow yourself to be present, Pisces. We like you when you're present. We like you when you show up. Whatever happened before you walked in can wait, something like that. Focus your attention on what could go right. When you learn to imagine the best case scenario, you get to enjoy an experience twice. I like that. What's going on with Pisces? General love. Yeah. You may decide not to move forward with something, Pisces, or to stop letting something hold you back that you already don't believe in. Or that, I don't know, you lose faith in something. Either you're being honest with yourself about it, or there's something that you may find out this week. It could be shocking. It could be about a lie that somebody told you, or a way someone tried to manipulate you, or like blindside you in some kind of way. But you sharp, you quick. Don't allow yourself to be confused by your emotions. If you allow yourself to get stuck, it's like, let's say I slap the shit out of you. And you really, really love me. You know what I mean? You really, really love me, right? But I've slapped you. Now, in this moment, you could just choose to slap me back. Like, are you crazy? You know what I mean? Or, let's say I'm your child. I don't know. I'm somebody real sentimental to you. So you could choose to react and slap the shit out of me back, okay? Or you choose to, it's like you stop and you wait and you think about all of the wonderful moments that we've had together. And then it stops you from slapping the shit out of me. And probably I needed to be slapped. It could be something like that, Pisces. It's like you start thinking, oh, am I going to regret this? It's like you get in your head right before you're supposed to slap them. And then that only puts you in a state of more, I don't know. And that's not, no. I feel like I'm hearing a slim chance. You feel like there's a slim chance that something could be like solid or something could work. And I feel like it's making you feel stuck. Some of you walked away from something that still is like, before you even, I don't know, how can I say this? It's like you still have feelings for it, but you're walking away from it. What's the advice? Listen to your intuition. Again, like with other signs, I feel like make sure you're getting enough rest. You still hold a fire for somebody, Pisces. It could be a fire sign, but they're not giving enough to the connection. That's why you don't feel comfortable putting your heart into it. So focus on you. Slow down if you need to. Who's rushing you? They shouldn't be. Something like that. You don't have to rush into it. You might end up dropping it all together. It might like slow into like a hard stop. Love. Somebody's been either leaving breadcrumbs behind, like, or maybe you've been planting seeds. Or maybe there's like a lot of, what are these representing? A lot of you have planted a lot of seeds as far as your ideas are concerned, or somebody's planted a lot of seeds in your head. You feel like this person loves you, but something ain't right. It's like they're hiding something. And you feel fearful about like making a solid decision on this. There could be something that hasn't been addressed, hasn't been talked about between the two of you. And it's a struggle to give to it. This person is maybe pursuing you, but it's a struggle for you to give to it. It's like you looking back at something else that might have happened between y'all. And it's causing an imbalance. Maybe you're looking back at some stuff that this person did, or actions that they didn't take. Maybe you feel like their lack of accountability is the reason why this thing got thrown off between the two of you. And you feeling a lot better about yourself nowadays anyway. You're resting better, your money's better. Maybe this person could be struggling. Or this person could have left you feeling, you know, abandoned in this relationship. They couldn't figure out what they wanted to do, so it was affecting you. That could have developed a lot of insecurities within you, Pisces, in this connection, or there could have been like a lot of codependency, runner chaser, type of energy between the two of you. There's still a flame that burns between the two of you, but I feel like you're going to just take that flame and light one of your candles with it and meditate this situation right on out of your life. Your potential is endless, but you're not, it's like something throwing your vibe off. It could be this person. The right person for you is not going to throw your vibe off, Pisces. Remember that. The right person for you don't throw your vibe off. Oh, what's that in your career? Did I just read your career or the general? That was your career reading. Career. You're just not. It's a lot of you are moving on from something. It could be a connection. Don't allow your mind to play tricks on you. Make sure that you always snapping yourself out of whatever them thoughts come in your mind. Oh, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. Or this or that. This or that. It's like you have to snap yourself out of that. There's not always going to be a friend there to be like, hey, don't do that to yourself or something like that. You're the only person that's thinking your thoughts. So you're going to have to maybe trick yourself out of some things, some negative thought processes. There may be a relationship or a job that you need to avoid. Something don't feel right. Don't worry about the past so much. Start giving to your future. What is it that you want to see, Pisces? There's something like that here. Stop investing so much into the negative, or, a lot of you may be feeling like you're lacking direction. You don't know where you're headed. I don't know whether I just read love or career. I'm sorry, Pisces. I feel like we're about to do career. Some of y'all are not interested in your career. Maybe you feel like this isn't the right job for you, and you just rather let it go. It's like a pain in the ass to even show up, but you're not clear on which direction to take. See advice. Some of you may work at like a lounge or a jazz bar or something like that, or maybe you should visit one this week. There could be somebody that you could end up talking to. You never know. Some of you need to take some time to just focus on yourself. Take a side. Sometimes you have to take a side door to get wherever it is that you want to go. So whether that means taking a hot bath this week, a lot of revelations come to me when I take a bath. If you don't have a bath, whatever it is that helps you free your mind. Okay, whatever it is that, helps you to feel not just loved. I don't know. How can I say this? Whatever raises your vibration. But sometimes it's not always about like bringing in somebody else's love. Sometimes it's just about feeling good in general. I feel like that's what's going to help you see which way to go. Because you got this. I feel like you've been missing out on opportunities because of everything that you feel like has been weighing you down. I just said you feel like a whole bunch of times. But it was just this connection that you were holding on to. Somebody may be trying to meet you tonight, okay? And somebody, or you may meet somebody new at night, and somebody's going to be salty as hell about it. It could have been like a difference of upbringing or spiritual paths or something like that that could have like been the issue between you and someone. Try to see what you can learn from this instead of continuing to keep yourself in a grief state about it. I see you freeing your mind of it though. And being okay with it. And whenever you start to feel like you can't trust your decision, I feel like there's something that's going to snap you back into reality and make you I don't know, it's like you're shedding your old self, Pisces. I'm not sure if the whole process will be finished by the end of the week, but there's definitely a lot of that going on for you this week. So the right person for you will not lower your vibe, Pisces. And I feel like everything was tied, like all your problems was tied to whatever energy that person was carrying. Sometimes it be that simple. So we'll do a collective message. Who's smoking? What's going on with the collective? What is going on in these comments? Some of you may be so focused on trying to listen to your intuition. That's like, you have to have a good balance. A lot of you are like trying to follow your intuition about something, but you feel like you're not being, it's like you're none the wiser. It's like you're trying to discover something, but there may be something that you're not being true to yourself. In some way you're not being true to yourself. Let's see. It's like there's steps that you have to take if you want to see the things you want to see in your life. A lot of you need to calm down. A lot of you need to be okay with who you are as a person. I feel like that's what's going to ignite and release your real potential, is when you start to accept who you are. Oh. Some of y'all might be cold. I'm not sure why, because it's hot in here. I just got the chills though. Some of you need to take more time out for yourself. It's like you have to love on yourself in order to be true to yourself, in order to release your full potential. There's something like that. It's all connected. And that's what connects you to your abundance. It's like when you're living in your full self. Just like something about it all being connected. What's this? Something about 1998 could be significant for someone. Some of y'all may feel vulnerable. And it's like you're trying to lean on your intuition, but you're feeling out of balance, so you may be out of balance. There may be some things that you need to release emotionally. Releasing this may give you the space to explore those other sides of yourself, because it's all connected to whatever it is that you're trying to create. And I feel like it's in connection to some sort of abundance in your life, or just the life that you've always wanted. And whatever it is that you're not letting go of is keeping you from exploring the part of you that's going to create this abundance. Something like that. Because you are creative, but maybe right now you feel unenlightened. And it's all connected. You need to nurture yourself, nurture your creativity, nurture your mind, nurture your body, nurture your ideas, water them. A lot of you feel unloved, or why do you feel this way? Either way, nobody's responsible for your happiness but you. Some of you aren't feeling happy because you aren't, it's like you're not being your own person right now. Maybe some of you are so busy living in the future or worried about the future that you're forgetting to look around you right now. You get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. Sometimes you just gotta elevate and not be worried about who it offends or who you have to leave behind, things like that. Release your expectation and be open to surprise. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean that you have to attend the performance. Make your own life a drama-free zone. Being a thoughtful steward for the money you've already earned is the secret to creating more abundance. Something about, what did he say? What is it about? I forget what that scripture is. It's like, if you can handle this, I'll make you ruler over many. Something like that. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. The ability to suck it up is not just a superpower. Wait, the ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your own power. The ability to suck it up. So whatever it is that you just been taking on the chin, it's time out for that. Saying no is your superpower this week, collective. Own that shit. Live your dreams, Steven. In love, it's time for you to make a decision, collective. You're going to have to be honest with somebody. Somebody's going to have to be honest with you. There may be forgiveness that needs to take place between you and somebody from your past. I'm seeing this may not be the one. This could be the one in the reverse, reconciliation in the reverse, let your friends help you in the reverse. But this new person that's coming into your life may just be the one. You could meet this person through your work. There will be romantic feelings, but maybe somebody may be shy to expressing them at first. Somebody may, I don't know, something about kids could be significant with the new love too. Well, they could be healing, I don't know, some kind of family issue. Maybe somebody got custody of the kids. You may wonder if this person's attracted to you. You may question it at first because you're like, they don't flirt. They may seem a little aloof, weird. They could be still connected to someone, so be careful of that. Be careful of somebody that's calling you in and they're not done yet with something else. Remember that you deserve love. Maybe you need to release your ex too. There's somebody who wants to make the effort with you, but you don't trust them, and I don't see the situation being worth waiting for. True love is in the reverse, and a lot of y'all just, it's like, if he don't look like this, if she don't look like that, I'm on the collective. It's like if it don't look a certain way, if it don't smell a certain way, you don't want nothing to do with it. But maybe it's time for you to, like, I don't know, think outside of the box a little bit. Or like, sometimes we get stuck on the tight, you know. I want him to be intelligent, tall, fine. I want him to be able to protect me and be able to balance the finances. I want him to have great sex. I want him to have a great career where he makes a lot of money, but I also want him to have a whole lot of time for me so we can just sit around and cuddle in bed all day. It's like, what do you want? Like, where are you going to find this person? Something like that. A string of lucky enterprises. The fish near you will bring. A far away. So some of y'all just need to calm down this week. Settle down. Everything, you're right on track. You know, nobody died. Everybody's okay. You know, wherever you are within your vicinity, I feel is where you should be. If there's something that's far away from you, or you were thinking about making a move, taking a trip, not to say that everybody who's thinking about taking a trip shouldn't go, but I'm just saying if there's some kind of opportunity and one of them's in your vicinity and the other one's outside of your vicinity, the one within your vicinity is the safe choice. And that's what I got to say about it. Y'all, I love y'all. I think I'm going to leave it there. Like, share, subscribe. If this resonated with you, if you just enjoyed the chat, I'm going to post the timestamps now. And I wish you all a very good evening. It's good night for me. I love you guys. Ciao.